Just yourself or other people?
Yeah. They haven't quite diagnosed what's wrong with me yet. Jury's still out.
I'll check back on the way out.
Miss Wendy, with you? All right, great. And these are the two you have with you?
Yep.
All right. Anybody here have steel-toed boots on?
They do.
Okay, we've got the toe covers down the end right there. Sit down when you put them on. It's just easier to try and balance. Everybody's going to need head coverings, which means that's going to have to come off me. Everybody needs eye protection as well. Head down that way.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Alrighty then. You guys take it. You guys take it.
Grab a hard hat, folks. They're all created equal. They come in white, white, and white.
Really? We're going to do a little bit of a walk and talk here as we move down the dry dock basin to the other end. Dry dock number 3 here in the Philadelphia Navy Yard was built in 1921. It was designed to accommodate the Lexington-class battle cruisers that were being built on the other side of the Rhodes building here before they were canceled and scrapped in 1923. The dry dock is 1,010 feet long. At its widest point, it is 144 feet across. At its narrowest point, it is 114 feet across. So it is just big enough to hold an Iowa-class battleship. The concrete foundations of the dry dock are about 30 feet thick of cast concrete. June, July of 1943. We don't have an exact date, but she needed to come in for cleaning out of her condensers. We'll talk more about why that is later on. Her third and most prominent visit, however, was in the fall and winter of 1967 into 1968. This was when she was reactivated for use during the Vietnam War. So, after this point, New Jersey spends much of her time in the Atlantic Ocean training between Norfolk, Virginia, and Maine. She comes back to Philadelphia here in October of 1943 to have some extra modifications done. They added a couple extra anti-aircraft guns, they did some minor work on her bridge, and then they called her good enough. And then on October 12, 1943, she departed the Philadelphia Navy Yard for deployment to the Pacific Theater. Baby's first war deployment. Any questions before we head down into the basin itself? This way. Those are the best dad shoes I ever. So, before we go down inside the Holland Tunnel, you'll see these eye bolts and brackets above the propellers and rudders. These are for mounting hoists to pull the propellers and rudders off of their mounting points. That way, when they're pulled off, they can be lowered to the dry dock floor, where one of the cranes can then whisk them away to their respective shops for maintenance work. pointed out before, you will notice these weird square or trapezoidal or circular things on the side of the hull. These are our box blanks or through hull opening covers. I mean, there's a lot of things the military doesn't intend to be used in certain ways, and, well, we figure it out. It doesn't break it, and if it does break it, they don't.
Thank you.
In 1982, the battleship was reactivated with all new high-frequency electronics. New radars, new consoles, new pretty much everything. But they still installed the old 900 zinc anodes. And then they sent the battleship out on her way. In 1985, USS Missouri was being reactivated in Long Beach. New Jersey missed a dry dock period, but they gave her a quick and dirty piercing.
She'll be 81 on Thursday.
They extended her dry dock time, right? Yes, well, because of the
Shannon wants a picture of us.
All of us? What? You never all of us?
Choose five.
Well, you just told me to go there.
Sorry, right here.
He lied, Dick. He lied.
Yeah, but no, I can't take it from the side. This goes in the way.
The sun's right here. It's behind you.
Yeah, but I keep that's in the way.
You keep walking. I got him. I got to bring up the rear. I have to make sure every person comes. So. Shipyard compliance. That's right. All this whole ship is still shipyard compliant. We're too close. Well,
here, but we need those back. Look at him, look at this man. This is the picture perfect definition. So, if you borrowed safety glasses, please return those as well. The hard hat is